Welcome to the demo day of batch 564 of Le-Wagon. Thanks for joining us. I hope you've enjoyed the last 5 minutes seeing our attempts to make Zoom work properly. I'm Nuno, I'm the driver, general manager for Le-Wagon in Portugal, and my role today is just to let you know exactly of what is Le-Wagon and what did these students do over the last 6 months. So Le-Wagon is a coding school. The goal of Le-Wagon since the beginning has been to bring technical skills to non-technical people. Even though we have, for example, one IT student, usually, and most of our students have had careers in other areas and are now learning to code and to build web apps. And they are focused on improving their toolkits, changing careers, or in some cases starting their own digital business. And so we have bootcamps for web development and data science, and full-time and part-time. Specifically for our batch 564, it is our latest part-time web development batch. They've learned a lot over the last 6 months regarding web development. They started with Ruby, just the basics of programming, how to do an if statement, how to loop, simple stuff like that. And then they moved to databases like front-end with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, to Rails as a framework that puts all of this together. And for the last month, they've been working in the projects that you'll see today. And even though it's 1 month, actually, because it's a part-time batch and our lessons are on the evenings on Tuesday and Thursday and on Saturdays, it's the equivalent to 7 working days. So what you'll see is just 7 working days for the final project. The students had a huge commitment because we are speaking about Saturdays, all Saturdays since the beginning of the year. And as you know, the months become sunnier, and it's increasingly harder to have that type of commitment. So I want to congratulate you all for sticking with us and not escaping to the beach. And I will give the word now to João Viana, our teacher, that will present the groups. And I hope you'll enjoy the projects as much as we do.
So hello everyone. So we have 2 groups today. So the first one, it's called Podforce, and it's with Francisca from Portugal, Chris from Mark from Germany, and Jack from Ireland. So whenever you can start.
Great, thanks Nuno and Joe. So life before Podforce as a podcaster was very chaotic, very stressful. My daily workflow involved jumping from multiple different platforms to manage and grow my podcast, like Evernote, Gmail, Google Calendar, those kind of apps, and even Instagram direct message. So the daily workflow was very stressful, spent a lot of time, wasted a lot of time. And a friend actually referred me to Podforce. So Podforce is the #1 way to manage and grow your podcast, all in one central platform. How it works is I can now better manage my relationships with my guests, my sponsors, and ultimately better grow my podcast. So now I'm going to log in and see what I need to do today.
Yeah, first when I come to my office in the morning, after grabbing myself a coffee, I will have first a look on my dashboard to see what are my actual reviews. Well, let's have a look. Amazing podcast, 5 stars. That's cool. I really like this. That's a great motivation in the morning. And also I can see the latest Live Ultra podcasts. So what do we have here? Oh, number 19, swimming the English Channel. Let's go into it and just quick see what happens. So I really can go to it.
It's a really interesting topic. I mean, it's one of the toughest swims that you.
Wow, that's good. So if I'm interested in all the podcasts, that's easy, all on one source to see everything what I need. So in the morning, I remembered when I went to the office that I perhaps have to update my website. I can't miss this task to do. So let's create a short note for me, for myself, because otherwise, perhaps there are so many different things going on that it will be difficult to remember. So updating my website. It's super important to do this. Okay, and I will do this in August, I think, from the beginning of August. Yeah, and that's an appointment, or yes, that's an appointment. So let's go back to the overview to see what else do we have. So we have update my website. Okay, so we have to schedule a Zoom meeting, send email with audiogram. I remember, no, that's wrong. That's not sending an email with an audiogram. Let's just change this. So we go into it and change it to send an invitation to Sarah Russell for the next podcast episode. That's very important because I really enjoy to make the podcast with her. She's one of my guests. Yeah, just go to, let's say, yeah, that's great. Okay, what else do we have? That's cool. Okay, that's really good. So let's go to the overview again. And then I hand over to see what else do we have to go.
So next week, I'm going to create a new podcast. And so that means I have a new guest. So I'm going to update my contacts list with a new contact. Her name is Maria. And her last name is Nun. So I'll fill this in. Okay, and I'm going to put a photo so that I can see her face. So this is her face, okay. Imagine, so now I have Maria, I know her email, Instagram, everything about her. So I'm gonna go to my homepage and I'm gonna create another task so that I need to send an email to Maria so that about my new podcast, the new episode. So this is super important. This is with Maria and I'll do this today. An email. So I'll save this here. And now if I go back to my dashboard, I have her face so that I can more easily see what's going on. And I'm just going to check. Oh, and I'm going to send email. I'll just send an email and okay, that's it. I'll just say, hello, how are you? And then I'll later on finish that email. So I'll just go back and I now can say that I finished the email to Maria and I can move on to the next thing. And I think for today, that's it. So I'm just going to log out and work on something else.
Really nice presentation. So our second group will be, it's called Doctoral, and it's with Tiago from Portugal, with Diogo from Portugal, and Felipe from Brazil. So the floor is yours, guys.
All right, can everybody hear me? All right, good morning, good afternoon to everyone. My name is Diogo and I'm part of a big company that deal with contracts and documents. And me and my colleagues were trying to search for a web app where we could see everything in one place and could share and could see the changes we made to the contract and to the documents. And we can all validate in one place. And I stumbled on this cool app named Doctoral. It's really, really cool. a really cool web page. I can see down here the web social over here, and let's see what I can search more about here. All right, so about us, it's about the company, yeah. Oh, really cool, nice team. Three young, handsome guys. I think they're talking about their businesses. I think they're really focused, one of the best in the business. Let's see more about them. Oh, Tiago Musk, yeah, a backend developer, former Go-Goats and Google developer. These names sound familiar, but I don't recall where I've seen this name. Flip Zuckerberg, also another backend developer. And finally, it's Diogo Jobs, which is a front-end developer, and I can see where the front-ending design of this website may come from. And I can see they all come from Go-Goat, so I think they're friends or partners in other apps. But I really need to go to start working now, and I'm going to log into my account. All right, so I'm logged in on my account, and what is really interesting on this app is that I have everything on my dashboard, and one of the important things I really want to focus is the document status. So in order to schedule my day and my tasks, I really need to see what is being accepted, what is pending, and what is accepted right now. So I can see that there's some cases that are not being accepted or not reviewed by my colleagues. But for now, I really want to create a new contract because we have a big contract with a big soccer player, and this needs to go to my colleague. So contract. And I'm going to paste just over here. If you don't know Adel Taarabt, it's a big soccer player from Benfica. So I create the document, and over here I'm going to have my colleagues, which are Tiago and Felipe. We are my partners on this company. I'm going to wait for the review of the document by their side.
Okay, so I just arrived to work now. I have to check what I have to do today. So let me see here. Okay, I see I have a new contract reveal, but before that, I see I have something pending here. So let me check if I agree with this third version of this document. Okay, I have three versions here. This one that's waiting for acceptance. So I can move here so I can read a little better. Okay, this new version, I see. They said that, oh, 5,000, oh, that's too much. This is wrong. I cannot accept this. Probably someone made a mistake, but no problem. I can just reject the document later. Now I have just to go to the dashboard and see that main contract that Diogo told me yesterday that he was about to prepare. And let's check this one. Okay, let me see this. Okay, I can see I have to make some changes here. And okay, I remember we had another document we worked before that had something that I could use. I believe was here. Yeah, it was this one. Okay, I think it's this clause. Yes, exactly, perfect. So I can go back there, go to the contract, and I'm gonna make a new version. So first of all, I'm gonna fix the price, it's too high. And gonna insert the new clause. I think everything's right. Let's check this. Okay, the price changed just the way I want to. And the new clause, yeah, it's clear, it's green. So I'm gonna send this to Tiago. Put just a comment so he can know why I put the price like that. Now let's just check the email for the price. So he can understand why I make this change, publish the comment. Well, perfect. Now I have just to wait for Tiago to review since he is the one who is going to deal with the client.
So, Thiago, I'm already at the office for many long hours because I'm not likely to arrive so late during the end of this year. I have a notification, so let me check it. So contract with P player has a new version. Oh. Okay. So I should restart it. Okay, because I didn't have my microphone. Okay, so I'm already arrived at work as well. I'm looking at this. I had just now a notification. Now I saw it, I open it, but this is even good because I remember it was a contract with the big player. I don't need to write everything. So this is it. This is what Philippe just worked on. And I'm watching this. This document is 2 versions, and there's this one pending acceptance. So that I can, like this, I can read a little bit better, and I can observe that this value, well, use a big number, and now it's a little bit lower. Okay, and I can also understand that this clause here has been added. Okay, this seems right. So I'm gonna write this down. This seems right. Good. I'm gonna publish this document here so that we know that I thought this was a good idea, and I'm gonna accept this version. And I think this is good. We can send this to our client, Goats Football Club. So I'm gonna accept this document, and I need to wait a little bit while my colleagues accept this. So I will return to my dashboard. In the meantime, maybe my colleagues accept this, and I can, oh, I received another notification about this. And so, yeah, I think, okay. I think document, which is here, has been accepted. And it is locked because now I can't do another version even if I wanted to. And so I'm going to return to my dashboard, and yes, now I can understand why this app is very good, because you can create a new document. You have here a window which I can see the documents that I can deal with. I have a list of finished documents. There's one that we have been presenting. It's right here, very good. And also in the dashboard still, there is a description of all the documents we are working on. If they are being accepted, if they are not accepted, and if they're pending acceptance, as well as a list of the last notifications. And this is why I recommend Doctoral. Yeah, thank you.
Cool. Well done, guys, and girl. Congratulations on your projects. Just a quick round of final words before post demo debut. I just wanted to thank all of you, obviously, for your effort over the last 6 months. It's not easy to keep pushing through over such a long period of time, and also the teachers. So I hope I don't forget anyone, but we have André, we have Carlos, Diogo, also known as Telo, Gabi, João Sanches, João Viana, who was here today with us, Mariana, Nick, Raul, Ricardo, and last but not least, Rita. So thank you all for your commitment and effort. And yeah, I think that, Le-Wagon 564 has arrived to its destination, and it's time for you to have Saturdays again. So congratulations.